My live is starting. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Shantae, Brown Sugar Talk, and the Black Unicorns. Okay, so I did not want to do this, like, as far as like say names and things that like are representational of my work. I really do think the person in Nova Academy, she was like a computer person. I think they actually went through my Google Drive. Um, at the time that I had my nervous breakdown, I started writing, and I was still in the middle of like I was still in the middle of a like a anxiety attack or whatever I was going through, and so I started writing. I started writing a book for kids. It just started off as a book for kids, and it was just about some kids going to. It was about kid. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into detail because I think I still got time to sell what I think is whatever or fees, whatever it is that I was writing. So I'm writing this thing and I'm telling my sister on the phone while I was in the apartment. I was like, I'm writing this, you know. And for me, it was almost like a message from God because at the time I was still going through what I was going through, and it was like where I had got all the negativity out of my space. Like I wasn't thinking about what everybody else had said to me. I wasn't thinking about my past. I wasn't thinking about the abuse, none of that stuff. And that's the part where people are taking my work and it's like, do y'all understand that the letter was written because I was being abused? And so that's where it's like, nah, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So now that my work is in print, or now that my work is on TV, or now that my work viewed, or whatever it is that it's going through, it's like stuff is so coming clear to me. So I was at the school at Nova Academy. I went back in January because I was trying to get away. I went back to the school and I started off as a community teacher, something like that. Like I was teaching kids about their jobs, and I was actually doing a good job. But the lady downstairs, I never met her. It was a woman that left because that left because of the man. Something happened with the school, which always happens. Somebody always got to get fired or whatever in the middle of what they doing. So she left. I don't know what she was there for, whatever. But I kept having issues with the lady who was like going through the computers. You know, like she was always like, one day she just wouldn't give me the projector. She was late, and I grabbed the projector. She was like, "Well, you was gonna steal it." How I'm gonna steal a projector and I'm in the school? Then you see that, you know, and you the person is right here with the computers on the camera, all this different stuff. Like, no, I'm not about to steal anything, you know. She was like, yeah, you was gonna take it, you know. Um, so again, that's from me. I'm passing the stories around, right? So I on my computer, I had in my Google Drive because I didn't want to lose it the second time. The first time that I wrote the story, I was at home and I was on a computer, and Apple had this thing called Apple Books. And for whatever reason, when I was on the phone, the person was like, "Don't write it in Apple Books, put it in Microsoft." So anyway, I tried to put it in Microsoft, and like a few days later, or whatever, like no sooner than what I said that to this person. I mean, no sooner than this person said it to me, almost like a few days later, the book ended up stuck in thumbnails on this Apple Books program or whatever. So I didn't get a chance to actually put the story onto um I didn't put the story onto the Microsoft Word. So then I was reading something that was like, well, your first draft is just like your first draft. So now your second draft is, you know, whatever. So I started writing again. I just started writing it again. And it came out it came out better, I think. I think it came out better. So, like I said, they were somehow hooked into the computer, whatever. Long story short, now I'm looking at David E. Talbert's um and the person that I was talking to was Daria Tolbert. She's a fraternity, she in a sorority, the Alpha Kappa Alphas again, and they have been the people that have been stalking me. Don't have nothing to do with me, don't know me. Only reason a Alpha Kappa Alpha should have been involved is because my stepmother was AKA. And in the letter I wrote that I wanted to see my stepmother. You see? So I don't know why they keep tapping into me. So it's almost like they took my letter and gave it to different people, but they all keep coming back to me for my fucking work. Okay, so Daria Tolbert, she was an AKA, so she came and told me about Cecil Hall. She was like, Cecil Hall was cheating. No, she came back and I came and explained to her about Cecil because I felt uneasy about it. She said Cecil called me and told me that somebody cut his hands or something like that. And I was like, okay. He said that he was with a girl and him and the girl got into an argument and it was a fight. And I was like, oh my God, like I feel really bad for you. The girl also sent me pictures, or maybe he told her to take pictures and send it to me of him naked in the bed. So I was like, I don't know what this means. Like I'm not with this man anyway. I started not dating, I had a friend or whatever. So I was like hanging out with this one guy, he was taking us on trips and doing stuff for us or whatever. So me and my son was actually okay. And I don't know why Cecil just kept wanting to make it seem like me and him was still together, or we was together, or I was doing him wrong and all this different stuff. And it wasn't me. I think he saw everything from the point of view of the man. And then the man, like he would think that I was the guy. Like I'm not the guy. Like I actually was the person helping these men. So anyway, that's when she just was like short saying all this stuff, and she said, well, she gonna see the dentist. Again, the letter had something about me getting my teeth done. So she said she was gonna go, like she said she was gonna go on a date with a dentist, and she was like, so you think I should have him over, or do you think I should she said, do you think I should have him over, or what do you think I should do when he gets her? She said, you think I should put the stuff on the floor and all this different, like set a mood for him, all this different stuff? I was like, yeah, do what you want to do. And so she showed me her apartment, and it was all turquoise. Again, y'all see what I'm saying? Turquoise was one of our friends in school. The other part about that was, it's like, we used to do that stuff in college, like set the mood. And, I had a boyfriend that he did that for me on Valentine's Day or something like that. So I'm still the one that I didn't even sleep with. You see what I'm saying? The virgin. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And at the time, it wasn't coming because, again, I'm in the middle of an anxiety attack because I'm thinking I'm escaping from being abused by these people, right? So then, I, for whatever reason, I didn't tell y'all she took my job. Like she was the person that took over my position when I went down to the math department or whatever. I mean, to the elementary part and did the math. So anyway, um, again, I'm just like, how did this man get any idea of what I was trying to do? So that was my story. Like part of the jingle jangle of for Christmas. That's my, like, it's almost like it's my story. Only thing they did was take out the kids. Like they took out all the kids that were involved in my story. I just kept telling everybody I'm writing this story. I'm writing this story, writing this story. And it wasn't even something where I knew it was good, but I didn't think it was that good. I was like, oh my God, like how can I do this? Because I'm still not finished. I went back and I put in the setting, I put in everything, and I'm talking about steampunk, everything. And they actually doing a steampunk. I even wrote down and described how I want the walls to look, how I wanted everything to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like this stuff is really pissing me off because I've been want to be a writer. I've been trying to create my own show for like the longest fucking time, and to have somebody come through and just feel like they can pick and nick at parts of my life and take something even that didn't even belong to them, and they keep trying to make it like it's theirs. They'll keep coming back to me. When even the white man in Texas, when he came, and the other man said, he said, so you packed up everything and you want to marry? He said it was some girl named Nikki. He said, yeah. He said, I packed up everything because I wanted to, he said, yeah, because I was going to ask her to marry me or something like that. Then the other man told his story about how he went to Paris and it was a teacher there. And she told me that too. She said, I'm going to Paris. And I was like, okay. I said, whenever you get back, show me the pictures. When upfriendly, they all kept telling me something about them and what they was gonna do. They even did that stuff at what's this other place? Not Gateway. It was Cedar Crest Elementary. and before that it was something else. But anyway, so like I broke my watch at Cedar Crest, and the teacher come downstairs and she say, my son got me this Apple Watch, and I was like, okay, maybe she saw the article I wrote about Apple or Apple versus Fitbit or something like that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know how y'all or why y'all would do that. And that's the whole thing too. That's how I'm telling y'all the sororities how they was trying to help this guy. And they didn't even know. They didn't sit down and talk to me about nothing. Not thinking about this. This been the whole time since college. Not ever thinking about the abuse that these men are giving me. So on one side of the coin, all these girls they were already upset with me because a lot of guys used to hang out with me, or I go visit guys. Well, first off, I had a boy haircut. So one guy, I would go see him because I needed my haircut, and I used to kind of watch his kid. If he didn't have anybody else, I would watch his child. I was like a on-campus babysitter. That was one of my jobs. I was supposed to work. I also worked at the campus housing place. So to have somebody um come, and then I'm telling y'all in the middle of this, that's when the alphas came and started. One of the alphas, his name was Will. That's why I be like, do Will Power Packer have something to do with this too? Is he an alpha? So anyway, and I don't know that. There's a rumor. All this stuff I'm not for sure, but this is what it sounds like to me. So anyway, that's the guy who took my journal. That's why I was like, okay, who connected to my fucking writing through my journal? And why y'all keep bringing it back to me? If you're not gonna give me money, if you're not about to help me, why you keep bringing my writing back to me? Why you keep making me go through my fucking writing? You see what I'm saying? It ain't even fucking yours. So now I got this whole situation where somebody trying to again make me go through my writing and all this different stuff. I wrote that shit when I was like younger, and I'm not gonna say all of it was written when I was 17. Some of it was written when I was 18, 19 years old. I can't really figure out the day that he asked me if he could keep my journal for whatever reason. I didn't think this boy was gonna use my journal against me. um but what I'm saying is people that wrote songs from my journal. uh I know the poems and stuff from the journal. It got an SIU like watercress or something like that. It'd be like water, whatever they call it, in watermark. Watermark. That's what watercress. That's a watermark. The letter was stolen by the alphas, and then I end up raped by all those fraternity guys. And out of those men, two of them were not fraternity guys. Two out of 12 and three attempts. No, I'm gonna say like three because one of those guys that attempted was like some kind of other guy, whatever. So three of those guys out of all those assaults against me, three guys were not. No, it was like four. I'm gonna say four. Sorry, four. But 11 of those men were fraternity guys, and all of them they thought they knew something about me. Either they were fraternity guys or they thought they knew something, like some detail about me. And they didn't know anything. They just would be hollering out like stuff from my past relationships, or they would be telling me stuff from my school or from the college. Like that's what they would be doing. So it's like, how the fuck would they know any of that stuff? And now I see the connection is Daria Tolbert. Because the funny thing is David E. Talbert now has a movie out that was just like my story. And I still have my story. It's just like my story. It's not lost. I put it on, and again, I put it on the Google Drive because I didn't want to lose it. And if I ever had to work on it, I needed it to be there. Never open it up at the school. That's the same thing with my pencil. My pencil, I wrote something about, it's a producer down here. And I went out with him for a little while. I wrote something about him, and then one day in my apartment, he just contacted me. Reggie Freeze, he just contacted me. And I don't know what I wrote. I wrote something real quick. Let me look it up real quick. But I wrote something real quick. Even my school, I wrote stuff about the school. And then that's when the principal came in there trying to pretend like she was like opening the school or helping me with the school. And at the time, it wasn't clicking with me. Like, why is this person pretending like she part of the school. Then she started switching and stuff down the hallway. This was Michelle Martin. She started switching stuff down the hallway. Like I knew her. Again, another AKA, another Alpha Kappa Alpha. So my whole life, I've been trying to do all this stuff for myself. And then in one moment, in one full swoop, these bitches come through and try to take every fucking thing or try to verify my fucking work. And it ain't got nothing to do with them. See, now Reggie Freeze is not even on here anymore. Let me put Freeze. Yeah. It said, can I love you? Should I love you? Could I love you? What is love? Fuck love. I met him on Facebook one day. You see what I'm saying? And if at the time I only had the first line. I only had, can I love you? Should I love something like that? And it's not love or anything like that. But then I saw the episodes of what's this thing of Insecure, and she was going out with the producer. You see what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't I'm not joking. Like these bitches actually stole the fucking contents of my fucking computer and are actually out here. I was just trying to pinpoint who the fuck it could be. You see what I'm saying? And these bitches actually out here trying to fucking I'm talking about they been stealing my shit. Them people, see, I wrote this 2017, April 16, 2017. And that Insecure episode was after 2017. It was like 2018 when she was having a fight with that guy. They stole every fucking thing they could from me. Every fucking idea they could. Even my writing from when I was in college is Insecure. When she leave her job, it's like you gotta do so many things before you get a chance to go, before I do this or before I do that. It ain't nobody but the alphas and the AKAs. And so now I'm trying to see where's David E. Talbert mentioning it. And then it's like what they'll do is they'll try to get somebody with the same name that's in that same situation. Because ain't no fucking way people out here following me for nothing. People putting devices in my car and my house for nothing. And now all my shit plastered on fucking HBO and fucking TV. Are you serious? And Netflix? Y'all see what people do? They even knew if they went through this, they knew that the fraternities they knew that the fraternities raped me, because that was like, if you go back to like the very beginning of my podcast, I wrote about the fraternities and the fraternities raping me at the beginning of all of this. So if even if I go back through her, I wrote again, that was in April. Saying no. April the same time, April 15th, 2017. So that was the day before I wrote about Reggie, before I even put that down about Reggie. And then I say, tell the me now and then when I'm dating him, a fat boy. I like fat boys. That's what I put on her. So then why does Da Vinci Wright show up? You see what I'm saying? They've been looking through the writing through my journal. Now, I didn't put on here I was raped. I didn't put how many times I was raped. I just put on there I was raped. I even told my friend, I sent a video to my friend to tell him about how one of the guys raped me because he kept bothering me. And then all of a sudden, two of the stories end up on my stories. The loss of my children end up on fucking Grey's Anatomy. Because one of those resulted in a rape. In a baby. One of the rapes, I was left with a child. Not left with a child, but not my child now. I was pregnant. One of the rapes, I was pregnant. That's why I had to end up ultimately leaving Confluence Academy. I lost the baby in front of my child. I was losing the baby in front of my child that is here now. And that was before going back to Texas. So y'all gonna take all this shit from me. Not only that, then let these men rape me and get away with that too. Now try to trap me in a situation Are you still taking from me? Or you feel like you helping me in some kind of way and you're not, because I'm not slow like you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like so many women, they'll be so happy to be sitting here in a house that's been paid for, and then be on her laughing and joking and talking and whatever. And it's like, I'm just not that type. I'm not that type of woman. And then to have people call the CPS on me because I was saying me and my son was gonna live on a bus. This is some real bullshit. But then to ultimately still have the men and the women that abuse me and are abusing me continue to follow me and my son. Y'all, I went to a meeting for my son, and the people in there lying to me and telling me that my son in a different grade. They saying my son can't keep up, all this different stuff. And now my son do homeschool. He got his issues and stuff, but he can keep up. And I was actually helping him after school with the math. They treat me like they don't know I'm a teacher. But then a teacher walking up on me telling me I'm finna teach her how to teach. Walking up on me after I told her that my son was like, this is why he was upset in her classroom. She walked up on me and was like, you gonna teach me how to teach? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like, I really actually think something is truly fucking wrong with y'all. Like, you stole from me. You set me up to be raped. You lied to me. You gave my work away. And now my work is everywhere, right? And then you want me to sit here and be on food stamps and wait for a handout for you. And then let me tell you the message they keep giving me. They'll all be like, well, no, you should just be an artist. I am an artist. I'm a writer too. That don't mean you get to take my work away. That don't mean that one is gonna outweigh the other. Like, where I'm not gonna ever, I can't be a writer because I'm an artist. I'm an artist either way. Like, I make shit all day. So how the fuck is it that you keep that? Why is it that y'all keep thinking that shit belong to you, or that at some point the fucking writing gonna cross itself out? I'm struggling my fucking self. Y'all are the people that are actually pushing me to have the fucking anxiety attacks and the fucking breakdowns. It's not even me. It's not even the past shit. Again. For what? For who? For abuse. This girl don't know nothing. Derry, you live in fucking Texas your whole fucking time. You've been living in Texas. You don't know what the fuck these niggas down here do. You don't know how fucking shiesty they fucking are. Y'all don't know that. But y'all done took information from fucking Illinois to Texas to Louisiana, and y'all actually following through with shit, and y'all don't know nothing about them. Y'all down there trying to make me out like I'm the fucking one that's raping niggas. I ain't raping no nigga. I ain't raped nobody. Now, you went through my fucking pencil, and I know you did. Because not only that, let me tell you, one day this woman gonna come in there and try to present my school to somebody else. And I can't even put it into words. I started one, and then this the fucked up part. You know, Kim Kardashian supposedly named her child Chicago. That's from my writing. I was doing something from Sarah. I put down Serafina is a matchmaker, and Chicago owns a roofing company. All of a sudden, I find out, guess who? Kim Kardashian fucking new child named Chicago or something like that. They could be sending me the wrong information. I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck I'm in. But I wrote that April 22nd, 2018. And I don't, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Nothing. Nothing to do with you. My whole school design had nothing to do with you. And that's why my family actually think that the school design is about them, because inside the school design, I put down names of people who I could go to and ask questions about that type of department. Not that I needed them to be there. I just wanted them to answer the questions about the type of department that if they specialize in something, like what was it that they didn't like about a certain school? What was it that they didn't like about a certain teacher? Again, just trying to get my business strategy down, right? These are people I want to get information and do research from. Y'all done went through my shit again. Then trying to set it up so I'm not able to actually get 30 to designer school. Every time it was a meeting for me to designer school, they'll call me and say my son doing something. They'll try to agitate my son and say he was doing something. And I get there and my son be like, Mom, no. They kept agitating my son. They had my son in the same situation where he felt like he just couldn't take what they was doing to him no more. Yeah, they stole everything. Now, why would you go through my fucking journal? And it's an online journal, so it wasn't their business. Even though I'm at the school, that wasn't their business. It wasn't their business. I even pulled up one day. I pulled it. I was curious about it. I was sitting in the art room, and this was in 2019. And I no, this was 20. This was the year 20. It was it was 2019. That's when Michelle Moore came down the stairs. I think it was like close to the end of the school year, like the first beginning of 2019. And it was 2018, 2019 school year. And that was when she was trying to pull out this bullshit. So I came downstairs. I mean, so she came downstairs and I had the story about, I think it was something about molesters or something like that. That was open. Again, even at, like when I tell y'all, I'm not lying. The red table, that was something I said in my Belleville, Illinois apartment. Um, this is the story I had open. I was trying to go back through to like see um what it was I could write about, or um what it was I was doing or something like that. Like I was actually just trying to figure out what I was trying to write about. And the story was open. And so I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And again, it ain't nobody but some fucking sororities and fraternities that was going through all my stuff. So I'm thinking they put me out of the apartment so they could come and take my place or something like that or whatever. I don't know. I know New York is involved in some kind of way, and they trying to like maybe, who knows? I don't know what y'all trying to do, but either way, y'all can y'all please leave me the fuck alone. Like I said, it's stuff I want to do too, and I'm tired of the abuse. Like I'm actually tired of all of it. I'm tired of all of y'all. My whole life, that's all y'all think y'all can do. Like it's like forever. That's how people feel. Like it's like, yeah, you belong to me, or you have to be into my will, or whatever it is y'all think, or whatever. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all when it come to me. I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm tired of being bullied and things being taken from me by people who seem like they okay and something fucking wrong with y'all. It wasn't no fucking reason for you to go through none of my shit. None of it. It wasn't no fucking reason for none of y'all to put y'all hands on me. When none of that a reason for you to do anything. And the whole time, it'll be like that's all they want to do is like try to create some kind of character out of you, or try to make you into some type of hoe, or you into some type of illiterate bitch, or you got to be a dummy, or something got to be wrong with you because other people want to manipulate and steal and take and all this different stuff, and they don't even know what the fuck going on. I ain't do nothing to these men. Y'all actually had me out here like I was actually the person that I was, like they put me out of everything. Like because I wrote a get out, whatever I wrote, my get out situation, they was actually out here trying to put me out of everything like I'm some kind of bum ass motherfucker or something. So when a man proved to me that he a bum and I put his ass out, or a bitch proved to me that she a bum and I put her ass out, I'm supposed to pay for that. Like that's what they was trying to set up. Like everybody was supposed to come back and get me for some reason. I ain't even done nothing to them. All I did was help them. So I'm supposed to help people abuse me too? No, I need to put your ass out. And the whole time I'm praying that don't nobody else go through what I went through. And y'all are the actual people that's actually putting me through what I'm going through. Y'all see how we cut from a different cloth? That shit. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all. But when I tell y'all it ain't nothing but these fraternities and sororities that keep trying to fuck up the community, it is. Y'all doing all this shit and you don't know nothing about me. You don't know who hate me. You don't know who love me. You don't know who been jealous of me. That girl Nikki. I told y'all it was some girl at the job. Her name Nikki. The whole time this bitch jealous of me because I went to college. I see these fucking memes coming up and down the timeline saying, do this, get your LLC, mind your business, do this. You can't. Can't no woman do that. I was at my job, minding my own fucking business, right? Every day this bitch, she'll have some fucked up shit to say to me. I ain't never do nothing to her. Nothing. I ain't never put her down. Even after she did all that shit, after she say all that stupid shit, soon as I come in, this bitch will be and rolling her eyes. She got a whole family. She got a man with her. Her man, even though he leaving her, he cheating on her mom, take care of her child, her sister. I ain't got nobody. I'm barely struggling to get a fucking bun to put in my fucking nappy ass hair, my natural hair. I can't even go to my apartment at nighttime. When I was there, I couldn't go to my apartment at nighttime, so I had to go stay over Moon's house. The roaches were so bad, I had to actually move in the middle of all that. The money that I got, I had to use the money to go move. If she would ever notice, I went to work. I came to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and left at midnight. Went home, went to sleep, did the same thing the next day. They had to force me to take days off. And the whole time, every time I walk in, this bitch jealous. I don't got no new clothes. I don't got no new purse. I ain't got nothing. Every day I'm struggling trying to make it through. And this bitch sitting here being jealous of me. The whole fucking time. Because I went to college and got a degree. I didn't come in there and say, I got a degree. I didn't walk in there and be like, extra happy, extra proud. Nothing. I was just myself. And every day I would have a problem with this bitch. For what reason, I fucking don't know. Get to the next job. I got a whole team of bitches that got a problem with me. All of them. And I'm sitting there with fucking roaches coming out the purse, y'all. Roaches coming out the fucking purse. Just had to actually pick up all my shit because I ain't had nothing but like a bucket and a bed. Something with my clothes in a bed. Going to the next place or whatever. Roaches just coming out of the purse. And these bitches still got the nerve to be jealous of me. Had the nerve, one of them had the nerve to still follow me. You gonna abuse me for this nigga. Y'all can keep playing fucking if y'all want to. Y'all are going through my shit and giving it out like y'all fucking know me, like you my family, like you a part of me. Ain't none of this got nothing to do with you. The whole time y'all dumb as a motherfucker and still out here acting like y'all not. You don't even know what's going on. You don't know what's in my head. Nothing. You haven't sat down and had not one fucking conversation with me about what I need and what I want to do with my work. Y'all see how them fucking letters will fuck y'all up? You'll fuck up with the whole fucking community because of them fucking letters. And you don't know what the fucking letters do. You don't know what the first person behind the letters represent. I ain't never. I don't even. It don't even fucking. And if it is David E. Talbot, whoever you are, I saw, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't believe you either. I can't believe none of y'all. After watching, just thinking about all this shit playing out and how y'all have actually given me a fucking mental disorder because of the shit y'all do. I don't know. That's why y'all was happy that it was even there. Cause y'all, that's why y'all wanted it. Cause y'all had already stolen the first part of my writings. And all I want to do is just have a life for myself. Y'all cross so many fucking boundaries entering into my privacy. And they not the only ones. I know it's some music and all that shit too that's written from my writing or from me or whatever the fuck y'all doing, where y'all writing down everything we say or whatever the fuck it is y'all do. I really do think something wrong with y'all. Anyway, Showtime, Brown Sugar Talk, Black Unicarns. I'm gonna do another show because this cannot be my life.